This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Yummy.
Eat it.
Eat it. Marcy, now that we're talking about food, have you ordered from a new place in LA have you discovered a new place during pandemic of whoa, this place rules? Or maybe a rediscovery or like a re-falling in love with a place.
Oh boy. You know, I love DeSano's Pizza.
That place rules.
So I will order from there a bit.
Oh, that just made me be like, I should order that tonight.
It's great. But it seems like a question that you wanted to answer. So which is fine. Fine. No, I mostly talk. Every conversation I have is because I want to say something eventually. I have 3 podcasts, so
right. I just got Gilly told me about this place called Louder's. It's in Koreatown, and it's like a Korean fried chicken fusion place.
I've seen that place, but I haven't ordered.
Get the fried chicken sandwich. It is unbelievably good. They also have like kimchi carbonara, which like at first you're like, ooh, it rules. And
Is
really
it like
good chicken wings.
fermented cabbage with bacon?
Ish. Yeah, it's hard to describe.
Okay.
It's really good though.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for a fun just a new thing to try.
I'm always on the. This felt like it was an ad, but
I work for Louder's now. I wish.
You're a waitress.
Yeah, please come in.
Nobody is. It's against the law.
Nobody is. It's against the law, but come in, please.
I need this. I need something.
How you doing, Marcy?
We were just saying earlier, like it's a new something every single day.
Oh man, yeah, it is.
I was just telling you I watched Night Stalker.
Yes, I cannot wait to watch it.
I have been really watching and listening to scary things constantly.
Me too.
It makes me weirdly calm.
Me too.
Or I don't think it makes me calm. It's just a nice distraction to like place the anxiety outside of real life things.
Right.
Yes.
There is a comfort in it.
Mm-hmm.
There really, where it is like, oh yes, I'm gonna watch it 2020.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna read true crime. Like there is just something. I don't know. I think you nailed it of like putting real life anxiety.
Yeah.
Towards this distracting other anxiety.
Absolutely. So Night Stalker, highly recommend everyone. It's on Netflix.
Whoa.
It's really good. It's done really well. I tried to watch The Ripper and gosh dang it, could not do it.
Really? We watched it and I enjoyed it.
It didn't hold my attention.
Okay.
I couldn't blame, maybe I could blame my phone, but to say that the Night Stalker, really, it's just a well done documentary.
Okay.
And like sometimes you see documentaries and they're really fascinating stories.
Right.
But then when it's coupled with someone who's a great filmmaker too.
Yes.
And that's what I feel like is going on with Night Stalker. Yeah.
Okay.
So my high recommend.
That's great.
And then
That's
we
great.
were both saying that I'm definitely going to watch It's on Demand.
I'm so excited.
A Promising Young Woman. I can't wait. I've heard such good things. I'm going to watch it
I'm
after
so
this, maybe.
Pumped. Ooh, do it. That's fun. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
Every time I hear that Britney Spears song, I get so excited.
So, which song?
It's Toxic in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. I only saw the trailer once a long time ago and was like, I need to see this movie.
I've been waiting a full year.
Yeah, because I saw the trailer when I was in a movie theater.
Me too.
Whoa.
And we're so close. We are coming up on the year that the virus has reached America. So, and then shutdown for us would be March 10th or 11th or something.
I don't know.
Wow, guys, what a time to be alive. And especially in Los Angeles. I know a lot of places like, my mom's recovered from COVID and down there, they're just doing whatever damn thing they want. Not specifically my parents, but the whole state.
Yeah.
And then to be in LA where you're like,
do not leave your homes.
1 in 3 people have had the virus in Los Angeles. Like that's bad.
That's not good, dude.
So like we're especially on high alert if we ever sound like little freaks.
Yes. Yeah. I'll text it like with my sisters and stuff being very concerned, and they're just kind of like, what? Because like New York has now figured it out. Or as well
they
as
all got it, so they're pretty good right now.
Colorado has been pretty good about it, and then I am just like, well, we're in the epicenter. I'm losing my mind. It's scary, but
googity boogity.
Goo.
I actually had to go get a test for something else coming up, but I had to go up to a place and get a doctor's to do it.
Yes.
And I was there yesterday and I walked in and they were all wearing full clear plastic over every part of their body. And I was like, this is new.
Yeah.
Just fully a
Should
condom.
I be doing this?
Yeah. A doctor and a condom.
Remember that in I think it's Naked Gun?
Yes, absolutely.
When they're both in giant condoms just rubbing up against each other.
Very confusing for a child.
I remember just being like, what? And then in hell being like, oh, now I get that joke. It's not just funny looking, it's funny.
It's funny too.
Well, Marcy, should we get to getting scared?
Yes, let's get to
getting scared.
Get to getting. Let's see. Should we play or read? Play or read?
What
play
do
or
you
read?
Feel like?
I asked you.
Let's read 2 and then play 1.
Yes. Okay.
I got one open. You want me to read?
Grand. Do it.
Okay. This one is titled A Family Haunted.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. Hey, Betsy and Marcy, I absolutely love your podcast. I'll get right to the story because it's a little long. Thank you. It's hard to say whether the house I lived in high school was haunted or if it was our family that was haunted.
Now I see what the title is about.
Okay. Our home was nothing special, nor did it give off haunting vibes. It was old, but in the 70s ways, with wood paneling on the walls, lime green carpet, and country wallpaper in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh.
It sounds pretty rad. If it has a step-in living room or a step, I want one of those. Sunken.
I had one, but it was a modern home with my parents. Ooh. It was all tile, not it was big, huge, it sounds bad when I say tile, but it was like slab,
whoa,
granite. So it was all granite, and then the sunken in living room.
Ooh,
that's
nice.
We were little. Like a cartel.
You're just a little cartel.
Cartel. Okay, sorry.
I was 16 when we moved into this house. My dad was active in the Army and would be retiring soon. So to try and provide a consistent high school experience, consistent. Yes. Wow. I'm sorry. So to try and provide a consistent high school experience for me and my sister, my mom, sister, and me, moved back to my parents' home state and into this house. Most of my experiences occurred in my tiny room at night. I can't tell you how many nights I would have these experiences, and each and every time I was overwhelmed with fear. I'm talking deep breathing, afraid to move, almost in tears kind of fear. The most common was seeing dark moving shadows, as well as stationary shadows in the corner by the bedroom door. I would look away, then look again, and it would still be there. Ew! I was terrified. You know the feeling, right? That you know something is there and you can't quite tell because it is obscure, but it's there and you know it's looking at you and you're looking at it. Oh God, yeah. It's terrifying because you can't rationalize what you're experiencing. You don't want to move, you don't want to call out, and you tell yourself your mind is playing tricks on you. I also know it was not sleep paralysis I was experiencing because many times I sat up and tried to squint my eyes to figure out what I was looking at. Ooh! I also don't know why it did this, but my mattress and pillows would feel like they were breathing. What? That's fucked up, man. I would wake up in the middle of the night because I could feel my head slowly and gently lifting up and down.
Ew!
I stared at my pillow and watched it look like a chest heaving up and down.
I hate that.
This is because a bed is safe and comfy.
That is some Nightmare on Elm Street shit.
It totally is, dude. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Okay, I thought this was crazy, but years later, I was watching a story about a family haunted, and they reported while they were all sleeping in the same room together that their mattresses and pillows would heave up and down, not understanding why they experienced this either. I oddly felt validated in the moment. Yeah, I bet.
Was it like a family like Charlie's family?
Oh,
Charlie and the Chocolate
all the grandparents sharing a bed. That weirded me out so much as a kid. Watching that movie, I was like, ugh.
Those nasty
what
swinging,
fuck,
nasty
man?
swinging grandparents.
Lastly, I often would wake up because my arm would spastically move. Oh boy. Not like the twitches, but something grabbing and shaking my arm, flapping it from my elbow up and down.
Like when you get a massage, a Thai massage, and they like pull your arm. Like,
yeah,
I love that.
like where it's just like, oh shit.
You're gonna break me.
Here's the strange part. We live next door to our mom's family, and one morning my cousin is talking to me about having the strangest dream. She was talking casually about hearing a voice that told her when Jenny's arm was moving, that was me.
Yeah.
I just got fucking chills. She said in her dream she saw me sleeping and saw my arm moving while I slept and described the exact movement I had been experiencing.
Oh my God.
She at first was like, isn't that random? Super weird, huh? This scared me, and I confided in her what had been happening. She spent the night a lot with me after that. Oh, that's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
My younger sister was also targeted, but in a much different way. She, for years, had the same recurring dream which woke her up. She would dream of a young woman wearing all white, nasty, sitting in front of her window, crying profusely, with a blood-stained face as if her tears were bloody tears.
Get out of here!
No,
What?
woman in white, crying bloody tears. Get out of here. One time, when my cousin was sleeping over, she was downstairs finishing up watching TV while the rest of us headed up to bed. The living room was pretty far from the stairs, but you can see into that area of the house a little if you were sitting on the couch. But the lights were all out, and my cousin told us she saw what looked like a woman, thinking it was one of us, walk down the stairs, around the dining room table, and into the kitchen. Because it was dark and where the couch was, she saw this out of the corner of her eye. She called out, "What are you doing?" thinking my sister was late night snacking or something she does to this day. Okay.
All right. Okay. Don't call me out like that.
Thinking my sister was late night snacking, something she does to this day, I'll tell you. That's so funny. But when she got up and walked into the kitchen, the lights were out and no one was there. She was certain she saw someone. Whoa.
I also love the idea of being like, why, like being annoyed by somebody and then be like,
never mind. There's also an event when my sister was taking a shower and the lights in the bathroom flicked on and off rapidly. Oh no. Leave bathrooms alone, ghosts. The light for the bathroom was on the outside of the bathroom. I was walking up the stairs and heard my sister yelling, "Nicole, knock it off." Nicole is one of our cousins who was over hanging out. I asked my sister why she was yelling, and she yelled from the bathroom, "I know Nicole is messing with me, and she thinks she's funny turning the light on and off." Nicole was downstairs watching television and could not have been rapidly turning the light on and off. It's possible it was an electric short, but it's also possible it wasn't.
That's right.
That's true.
Especially when you have things shaking your arms and crying blood.
Yes, I feel I would not even think of electrical. Like, every problem in my house, I'd be like, it's a fucking ghost. Even if it was on fire, I'd be like, it's a fucking ghost. And I'm like, it's a fire. Well, a ghost fucking started it. No, you fell asleep with a cigarette in your mouth. Nuh-uh. A ghost fucking did it.
A ghost fucking... honestly, I have something to tell later, but I don't want to interrupt the flow of the story. Keep going.
Okay, mark it. Remember what you have to say. Excuse me, that was nasty of me to snort into the microphone. My apologies.
She's doing cocaine.
Yes, let's go. My mother never reported having any experiences in the home, which is strange because she identifies as a believer in spirit and a sensitive, but is the first one to try and debunk any experiences you are having, which was frustrating. After my father retired from the army, he experienced insomnia pretty bad. Me and my sister have moved out of the house by then, attending college, but one night my dad decided to try and sleep in my old room. They made it into a little TV room after I moved out, but he didn't get any respite. That's the word, right?
Yes.
Respite? Is that how you say it too?
I would I'm from the South, so you cannot be asking me for pronunciations of words like that. I would say respite, but I think respite. I think respite is correct, though.
Respite. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
But it's one where you're like, I don't know if I've ever had to say it out loud.
Esprit.
Sprite. Esprit. Remember Esprit? Anyways. Okay. But he didn't get any respite in that room as he thought he may have gotten. I was talking to him and he admitted to me, there's something not right about that room, Jenny, but he didn't share exactly what happened. But it was a moment where I knew he believed me, and what happened to me was not because I watched too many scary movies and had an overactive teenage mind. Hell yeah. Moving forward a couple of years, our home experienced a home fire. The house didn't burn to the ground, but due to the smoke damage, the entire house was gutted down to the studs and rebuilt. Ever since that event, that house feels so much lighter. Fire kills all. That was me. That's not in the story. I didn't want people to be like, okay, chill out. The heaviness of dread, fear, and anxiety is completely lifted, and when I return to visit, it feels completely normal. I've slept in my old room soundly and comfortably. Home fires are devastating events, but in this case, it seems it helped. Given the experiences me and my sister have had all throughout our lives in many different homes, because we moved around so much being a military family, she believes something attached to us, and when we were stationary and done moving around, it then attached to the house. The fire and the rebuilding of the home, we believe, released whatever was dwelling in there. However, since moving out, I continue to have weird and spooky experiences, but with a little research and education, I learned how to set boundaries and let whatever it is around know that I am not open and it's not welcome. I still sometimes have to use prayer and sleeping with a rosary in hand for help with the really bad ones.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Thanks for reading, and I hope you enjoyed it, Jenny B. Whoa.
I enjoyed it, Jenny B.
Jenny loved it.
Oh gosh, so many things.
The bad ones are still happening.
And you need a rosary.
Yipes.
You know, a thing that got me was that mom's a believer.
Yeah.
But doesn't believe other people.
That's very funny and just feels very mom.
Yes.
You know, of like, wait, but mom.
Yes.
You talk to, yeah, like.
I think there's a tactical thing going on with that situation, which is mom believes she doesn't want you to be scared.
I think it's like a protective thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Of like,
Can't
some weird shit's happened to me, but hey, nuh-uh. You're fine.
Be
You're fine. This cannot be happening. Not in my house.
Also, I've been thinking about it recently, probably because I've watched so many docs about crime and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the psychological toll it takes on people in the military and cops and anyone who is involved in these sort of, I don't want to say like these organizations that have to deal and participate in violence.
Whoa, yeah.
And I can't imagine what you could be susceptible to or pick up from.
Right.
Or just like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That there's something really hard. And not to say that it's like in anyone's head, but the idea that, like that there is, there's an intensity to that I think could draw other things.
Yeah. Whoa, that's so interesting because it really is just like everything I read and watch. It is just like you see those detectives just being like, I aged like 50 years working on this case or what, and like
the
dying
addiction,
from heart attacks and stuff. Like
like the people getting into addictions or having chaotic home lives and stuff.
Yeah.
And, just like.
Which an entity could be like, ooh, hachi
yum.
machi.
This is my speed.
Yum, yum, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry for chaos.
I'm hungry for chaos. Oh, that's good. Marcy, let's start being wrestlers, and that's your thing.
Oh, and I'm a big fat wrestler who's starving for chaos. And I always come in and like cut the ropes on the
with big scissors.
You can't do that. Oh
yeah, it's chaos. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
And I do think I think they're right that something is going on with the family too.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, that seemed pretty like, oh yeah, this thing was attached to you. Or maybe it's also like they're all sensitives.
Yeah, I got too many theories running for this one family because they got a lot of stuff going on.
You got a lot of stuff going on. It's still happening, Jenny. Jenny!
Don't be afraid. Look, if you're someone who is open to the idea of praying a rosary, you just call him that archangel Michael. You call him, he's scary as hell.
He's horrifying.
He's really
probably he's way scarier than that shadow.
Oh yeah, that shadow's gonna be like, oh no,
shit. You're gonna see little poop drop from that shadow.
The poop.
Saw the shadow and then it's shit.
If you're gonna do it, just call in whoever is the baddest person that you believe in. You get them.
You
on your
get
side.
them, and that shadow person will spray your walls with shadow diarrhea.
These are prison rules, guys.
Make wine in your toilet.
Put a old Nokia up your butt and continue to date women in their late 30s who are me and
Marcy.
I tell myself. Wait, here's my anecdote that I wanted to say earlier.
Oh yes. Okay.
When we got to the part about the being in the shower and maybe it's not a fuse and blah, 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 blah. And this maybe is not super related, but it's something my mother told me earlier that scared the shit out of me.
No.
My parents are home builders. They've been general contractors, and they don't build as much as they used to because they're old, and they have a couple of rental properties that would be, I mean, we wish we could get rent for as cheap as what you could do down there. But so there was someone who recently moved out of a home, and mom was like, they were kind of not always on the up and up with her, right?
Okay.
And one day so my parents are they're trying to save money, so they're cleaning up a lot of the house themselves. And she said, we found a heater in the attic with a long extension cord going down into the main house. And I thought it was so curious.
A heater?
Like a heater, like a little
–
and she's like, I don't know if someone was living up there or what. And one day my mom was going to the job to do something. I think a painter was coming. And when she got there and opened the garage, or the garage door was already open, and the access to the attic was open.
Nuh-uh.
And so my mom called my dad, and she was like, have you been here? He's like, no, I went there with you. We closed that door. No one's been there. And she's like, well, maybe the painter, maybe he came to get something, who knows? I guess sometimes they do store old paint, you know, up there. But he got there and he was like, no, I haven't been there.
Oh, no.
And then, so mom asked mom has a neighbor who's a narc.
Go ask Nancy. She's a fucking narc. I'll tell you.
Yeah. So the woman said that at some point there had been correctional officers going through the neighborhood looking. And apparently, so my mom rented this home to a woman who had two children. One was a teenager, the other one was younger. But apparently, she also had a third child who was in a detention center.
Oh.
And maybe was hiding up there.
Whoa.
And then, but they had moved out. And it was mom thinks someone had come back to get something.
What?
And I was like, that is my biggest fear, of someone living in my attic because of someone before. And you've heard stories about that.
You hear stories all the time.
Especially in the podcasts I listen to that are scary stories to scare women who live alone.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's a very specific podcast that you love.
It's called Are You Alone? Do you want to regret your choices and be a scare tonight?
Yes, I do.
Isn't that ooky spooky though?
That's so scary. That is too scary.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So I love that there's a neighbor who's like, I talked to those people. And apparently this girl had escaped. Oh, that's what it was. She had the teenage girl that no one knew.
Oh.
Because she wasn't living there. So she was not no one, she didn't tell, it was not disclosed that there was a daughter.
Right.
That the teenage daughter had, I guess, run away from the detention.
Whoa.
And that's what that nosy neighbor found out.
Thank you, nosy Nancy.
I can only hope to be that nosy neighbor someday.
I was just thinking that oh man, wouldn't it be kind of fun to live in a little neighborhood where it's just shit is going down, dude.
I mean,
I don't want to be a part of it, but tell me everything.
I'm sort of that way with the critters in the neighborhood.
With the critters.
I'm always like, whoa.
You're always fucking selling out the raccoons to the possums. I mean, I saw throwing the skunks under the bus.
Wait, legitimately the other night when I ordered my pizza,
whoa,
I hear the the woman delivering it was like outside yelling something. And I was like, I went to the window. I was like, what's going on? And she's like, there's a skunk on your porch.
Oh,
so
shit.
she couldn't come to me.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, leave it on my neighbor's porch. But then my neighbor came out and was like, what is this yelling? I didn't order anything.
I'm gonna eat this pizza.
The skunk had like hidden behind some chairs and the skunk wasn't leaving. And I was like, well, I don't want to walk out because I have to walk by the
The
skunk.
skunk was having a blast.
The skunk didn't leave for a while, but I was able to go out my back door. And then another thing this morning, I saw a possum.
Yeah.
This is really funny, Betsy. Because, possums are nocturnal. They're not always out
Right.
during the daytime.
Does
They
this
can
possum
be.
have rabies?
I don't think we really have a lot of rabies out in California, luckily, but could. I think it was more like, sometimes if they're hungry, they go out looking. So I see a possum out in my driveway and it's running towards the back of the house. And then 30 seconds later, I see a neighbor toddler who cannot be older than 3.
Oh, no.
He's running to the front. He's in my driveway. I think he fought a possum. I think he fucked that possum up. He was standing there.
Shit.
It was a nasty
He
little
comes
possum.
strutting out. Just like, yeah,
What
goo goo
now?
gaga. Yeah. I
What
got you.
now? Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I talk too much.
So many critters, man.
A lot of critters going
Lots
on.
of critters.
Okay, I'm going to read one. This one is called My First Ghost Encounter. Yes. So I didn't know how would you say if there's a parentheses around an S?
Oh.
Encounter. You're right.
I think so.
You're right.
But I mean, hey,
Encounter.
I don't know how to say a lot of words, so don't trust me. Respite? Respite?
You did both of them, I think, are correct.
Okay.
Hello, Betsy and Marcy. I'm a huge fan of the podcast and now a repeat reporter of the paranormal. Woo!
Yeah.
I wanted to share my first ghostly experiences. I'm not sure one of them really counts, but it's inexplicable. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I saw a ghost, I was 4 years old. I remember night. I think is right. I remember the night. I remember that or the night. And my parents were still awake watching TV down the hall. I was tossing and turning, trying to listen to what my parents were watching, when all of a sudden, this black shadow leaned into my room.
Ew!
I thought it was my mom checking on me, but quickly realized that was impossible. This figure was jet black, even in the dim light from the hall, and had a thick outline made of static.
What?
I got
fucking chills, man. I got chills on my fucking calves.
Literally,
dude.
my eyes started watering too. I almost cried.
Oh, a red bloody tear.
It's my period. It had no features except for bright red eyes with long, writhing strands of hair. I'm going to pass.
This is
out.
fucking disgusting.
I'm going to cry. Oh my God.
You look like you're going to cry.
I'm going to cry. In my 4-year-old mind, I was looking at Medusa. I needed to look away before she turned me to stone. But I was too scared to move. We stared at each other for a long time until my parents laughed loudly at the TV. The Medusa woman turned toward the noise, looked back at me, and then dashed away towards their bedroom.
Dashed. Oh my God. I'm fucking goosey.
My 1-year-old baby sister started to cry at that moment. I guess the Medusa woman scared her too before she left.
Holy shit. Ew. Ew.
The second time I saw something paranormal, I was 4 to maybe 7 years old. Almost every night, my sister and I, we shared a room at this time, would watch dozens of lights that would fill up our room.
What?
They looked tennis ball size, like fireworks, and came in red, gold, silver, green, and sometimes blue. Very rare. Blue is very rare. They would bounce all over our bed and walls, and we would stay up trying to catch them. I swear one time I finally caught one, and it was bright red and stayed under my hand long enough for us to look at it in awe. We called them fairies, but I don't think that's what they really were. Still don't know, to be honest, but seeing them made me feel happy.
Oh,
We
that's
saw
nice.
them. Yeah. We saw them less and less as we got older, and eventually they stopped coming altogether. The last time I saw a fairy, I was 13 or 14 and struggling with life events at the time. I was in a bad place emotionally and mentally when I saw a red fairy bounce around my pillow. It didn't stay long, but it brought me comfort.
Oh.
Thank you both for providing a safe, fun place to share paranormal experiences without the fear of scaring people or alienating from others. Share more soon. Best Winnona.
Oh. Whoa.
I think they were fairies.
Holy shit, dude.
Right?
Holy shit, dude.
Do you think they were fairies?
Maybe.
I
don't know.
Fairies. I think they were fairy godmothers.
Oh, a bunch. Oh, like in Sleeping Beauty.
I think they were fairy
Was there
godmothers.
a cute little fat one? Meriwether? She's my favorite.
I bet they were just fairy godmothers. Something about that is very, like, I got the impression that it was something nice. At
first I was scared, but then when they said that they liked it, I was like, okay, that's great. That's fun. That's fun then. Oh, that's really cool then. Awesome.
I could just imagine being like a little kid in a room and seeing like all these lights that look like little fireworks.
Oh, awesome. I feel I would have lost my mind as a kid, been like, yeah, cool, man.
Right?
Yes.
But
wow.
Medusa?
But Medusa? Medusa, fuck off, dude.
No.
I like Medusa, the
Me
character.
Too. I do too.
But this Medusa,
No.
Too scary.
That's really scary. The static outline.
That's
what really got me.
Yes, all of the details were just like so specific. Oh God, yeah, it's an image burned deep into my brain now. Oh God, I'm probably gonna try to fall asleep tonight and just be like, oh, fucking Medusa comes in. I'm out of here, man.
I'm out of here. I'm
jumping out the window.
See you later, dork.
You dork. Get out of here, you fucking dork.
Medusa dork.
Medusa, you fucking take a deusa.
I'm gonna take you. Medusa. Couldn't do it. Shall we listen to one?
Yes, please.
Unless you had more to say about that one. I didn't.
No.
All I know is it made me cry, and then I felt better.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's how you want it to be.
That's how you need it to happen.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Thank you for your podcast. I really, really enjoy listening to it. I've got a couple stories about possibly living in a haunted condo. Possibly it's just about my son saying creepy stuff for no reason. A couple months ago, you had a guest on who said that he didn't believe in the supernatural, but that he was still scared of it. And that pretty accurately describes my experience with it as well. Some spooky stuff happened, and I'm sure that there's a rational explanation for it, but, a natural explanation for it. But it was weird because things happened in this one condo that never happened before or since. So first, my son developed, when he was about 3, he developed this periodic fever syndrome, which every 6 to 8 weeks he would develop a really high fever for a few days, and about 5 days, and it would go away, and the doctors didn't know what caused it, but I guess it's a recognized syndrome. Other kids have it, and they said it just usually resolves by the second decade of life. So, we just, whatever, it was fine. And, but a couple times when he would wake up in the middle of the night when he had these fevers. And once he woke up screaming, I shoot out of bed. I turn on the light. He's in bed with me because he didn't feel good, and I felt bad for him. So I ask him, hey, hon, what's wrong? Where does it hurt? What's going on? And he looks at my face, then sort of his eyes slide past it over my shoulder into the upper corner of the room. His eyes widen. He ducks under the covers, and I look back. I was just like, I don't see anything. So I ask him what's going on. It takes me a while to get him to come even talk to me, and he says in this tiny voice, is it still there? And I was just like, well, shit. Nothing's there, but I also know, I've seen scary movies. I know grown-ups can't see scary stuff that kids can, so, I just about shit a brick. But I, of course, was like, well, I'm not going to tell him that I feel as scared as I do right now. So I'm like, nope, it's fine. You can come on out. Let's get you some ibuprofen. Go back to bed. Side note, since moving out of the condo, he has not had a fever since we got out, which is, God, it would be great if he didn't get these anymore. So, anyway, so when I had a couple episodes of sleep paralysis while living there, which I have not had. I never had them before I moved in there, the 32 years I lived on this earth before we moved in, and I have not had any since. One, I just woke up and it felt like someone was pulling on my covers and tightening them like little by little across my neck, which was terrifying. I eventually was able to kind of get myself to move, and I turned on the light and nothing was there. And I just laid awake with the light on for a good couple hours before going back to sleep. Another time I was pregnant with my second son, and asleep in bed, felt like someone dropped a heavy weight on my chest. Like I felt myself push into the bed and then spring back up. Woke up with a gasp, turned on the light, nothing was there. And I was, again, terrified for a good few hours before I could go back to sleep. And sort of the last story from the house, from the condo. So my older son, he was 7 at this point, and he's a rambunctious kid. He's just, just kind of a go kind of guy. Not really, he's just not scared of stuff. He's not a timid guy. So one day he was in a different room, and I was, in the back folding laundry or something like that. And I probably wasn't folding laundry, let's be honest. But I hear him say in this tiny little voice, again, big guy, rambunctious. I don't think I've ever heard him speak like this. He said, Mom? And I said, yeah, what's wrong? His tone caught me off guard. He said, can you come out here? And I said, okay. So I walk out, and he's basically huddled up kind of with his, on the couch with his knees up to his chest and looking really scared. And I said, oh my God, what's going on? And he said, I just saw, or somebody was in here. Somebody was just in here. And I was like, oh, what? I was like, okay, well, I figured that no one could be in there. I mean, the doors and windows are closed, and I would have heard something. I mean, it was a small place. I would have heard something. I was like, oh, well, do you want me to go look around to make sure no one's here? He's like, yeah. I mean, he was almost in tears. So I looked around, and nobody, I looked everywhere. Nobody was in there. And I went back, and I was like, well, no one's here. We're fine. We're safe. But he looked so upset, and I didn't know if I should, with kids, it's always like, well, do I ask them to talk about it? Or would that give it validity and make it seem more real than it is and make him feel worse? Or would it feel worse to not be able to talk about it and keep it bottled up? So I was like, well, made a terrible mistake and said, well, why don't you just tell me, you want to tell me about it? And he was like, yeah, it was a kid. He was about this high. He holds his hand up to his head, the top of his head. He was blonde and wearing a blue shirt. Basically I'm like, oh, hon, did he look like you wearing your blue shirt that you've got on right now? He's like, yeah. And I was like, well, Okay. Shit. So I was just like, you know what, I'm sure it was just like a weird, maybe you were having a dream or it was just your imagination. It's okay. Like, let's not ever talk about this ever again. So after he went to bed that night, I looked up online I think I looked up doppelganger and immediately found all these results that were like, well, this is an evil omen of death. And, I was like, well, I reject that. I'm not going to believe that my son is going to die soon because he saw his own, doppelganger running around. And I scrolled a little further and there were some scholarly articles about how it can actually be a result of like, some sort of pathological brain condition, like maybe he's related to epilepsy or schizophrenia. And I was like, well, I also reject that because it's just a little bit more than what I'm willing to worry about right now. But I got to thinking it was so odd, you guys, that I called his doctor's office and talked to a very nice nurse who, I was like, I just want someone else to know. I want there to be documentation that this happened to my son, and it was so unusual that I realize this is crazy, but just in case like something develops down the line and it might help in diagnosing it, like this is what it is. Since then we have moved into a new place. It feels great. It's not dark and scary. It's dark, but it's not scary like the other one is. I live in the Pacific Northwest. It's just dark 9 months out of the year out here. And, but it feels great. I don't feel scared. In the condo, I couldn't look down the hallway at nighttime if I had to go between my room and my son's. And I was always scared to look in the bathroom mirror because it just felt like something was going to be standing behind me when I looked up. And I thought maybe I was just dumb, just had feelings that were ridiculous and out of my control. But I don't feel that way here. I don't know, you guys. It fucked me up. Anyway, thank you so much. And I, again, just love your podcast. All right, bye.
I can understand why that would fuck you up.
Absolutely. Shit.
I mean, and doing exactly what we theorize moms are doing.
Yes.
Which is
it's gotta be so hard being a mom.
Yeah. You're like, you're scaring me and I don't want to scare you, but shit's fucked, dude.
Where it is just like, okay, we can't make this like, when an accident happens or whatever, we're like, let's not make a big deal out of it so that they don't freak out, but like you're freaking out.
You're fine.
You're fine. I'm holding back my tears because I know you're fine. Your arm is going the other direction, but you're fine. Whoa. That fever shit is wild.
I feel like doctors really should know what that is.
Yeah.
But I guess that could just be the immune system's response to
something, like
anything,
whatever. Yeah. Hot tubs make me sick and give me a fever.
Well, because they raise your body temperature a lot, Betsy.
Yeah.
Your body probably is like, oh shit, we're sick.
Yeah, okay,
we have a fever.
Sick. Let's get sick for a couple of days now.
They make you sick for days?
Yeah.
I think those are uncleaned hot tubs.
Hey, Marcy, I mean, I am drinking the water. Is that not what you're supposed to do?
A sketch group that we know went to Big Bear together, and they all except for one person got in the hot tub. They all got a weird skin problem from it, except for the guy who's like, I didn't have a skin rash because I didn't get in that hot tub.
Ew, that's very funny. That's very, very funny.
I knew.
I did not trust that hot tub. Whoa.
The doppelganger thing is very, you would just look. I I throw out a lot of theories constantly, and I do not know what I'm talking about.
I repeat, Marcy does not know what she is talking about.
Ever. Nothing about the thing I am most expert in is comedy, and I don't know what I'm talking about in comedy. My area of expertise is bullshitting. So
yeah, mine too. Doppelganger, though.
But having said that, I don't think you can just look things up and take anything on the internet at face value when it comes to this shit.
When it comes to a lot of stuff.
Honestly,
we've just been having that even with puppy stuff of where it's like, oh, okay, the dog is not eating or whatever, what's going on, and everybody has completely different answers to everything.
I mean,
including like the dog is dying. We're like, no.
These TikTok teens, let me tell you.
These TikTok teens.
They are lying left and right. The whole QAnon thing is like just people perpetuating lies. In fact, failed screenwriter is one of the big, one of the sources of a lot of, they like found out the guy. It was like, yeah, it's
really?
the guy who like used to live in Studio City and then didn't make it.
Whoa.
And it's like, yes,
God, of course.
People are just making things up. Maybe they believe it. They probably don't. But it does something for them. They're bored.
Yeah.
We used to have to hunt and gather all day to survive and eat
right,
food.
And like work on fires and stuff. And now it is just like, I guess I'll get on the internet and start spreading hate.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So I think when someone tells you that if you see blank, it means you're going to die, discount. 30% discount.
Yeah, discount just a little bit. Have you heard the thing, I feel maybe we've talked about it, of like, if you count all the cars on a train, something bad will happen?
Oh, God, that's such an OCD thing. Like nuts. Like it's a thing that like it's like someone with OCD came up with that.
With that urban legend or whatever of like, no, I'm telling you.
Because I used to think if I went to bed and the last number on my clock that I looked at was an odd number, something bad was going to happen.
Whoa, yeah.
And it's like, nope, these are just rules that a brain that has to categorize things to try to make sense of stuff.
Yes.
Like it's just made up stuff.
Just made up. It's all everything. It's just all made up.
But what I make up, guys, it just feels more right when I... Something about it feels different.
I like what you make up.
I'm just positing theories.
I like it. I take every word you say seriously.
Thank you.
You're
Someone I don't, so I need you to.
You're so welcome.
You know what? I will say this. I feel pretty intuitive sometimes. So
yes.
So sometimes,
hey, yeah.
I'm basically an oracle. But yeah, I did joke that kid just saw a mirror of themselves.
Yes, that's a mirror. You know that's got to be a wild time when you first see a mirror.
You know, it's very funny because I babysat for years, and I remember this one day, and I know the baby had seen a mirror before, but I think they had moved a mirror into a new part of the house. Like it was like a nice apartment in New York, but apartments in New York are still small.
Yes.
Even a nice one. And so they had a mirror by the front door across from the kitchen, and she was in the kitchen dancing, and then she like peeked around me and saw herself in the mirror and was like, she was like, she laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed.
That's so cute.
And then she kept like peeking at herself, and she was like, holy shit, you guys. She thought it was so and she was like, old enough to like, she was walking and, dancing and stuff. So.
Yeah, but it's still gotta be a little like, whoa.
Maybe she just was not expecting it or something.
I mean, if there was a mirror all of a sudden in my living room or whatever, I'd be like, what the? Oh my God, that's me? That's what I fucking look like?
Well,
Shit.
Sometimes in the kitchen, I have my neighbors directly across from me has the same kitchen window, and I'll see my reflection in her window, and it scares me.
Yes. Yeah, that's spooky.
Ah!
That's spooky.
A crazy woman.
Oh no, a funny looking woman. Oh shit.
That's
me.
All right.
Me. Okay, I got one. You ready?
Give it.
My stepdaughter saw a UFO.
Grounded.
Woo! Grounded. Yeah, you're grounded. Come on, stepmom. Hello again. This is my second story for you wonderful ladies.
Oh,
awesome.
Don't say that. People we haven't read yet are going to get so mad. I do this at random.
Oh, shit. Should I take that part
mean,
out?
No. I just mean in general.
Yes,
like, guys,
yeah.
you're telling on me. I'm a bad producer.
My first was the ghost cat that was murdered by the dogs.
Oh,
Remember that one? Yeah.
How can we forget? The most fun ones are when animals die. I jest. I jest. I held on to this for a while because I couldn't decide to send this to you or the BCC guys. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, fuck them. Send it to us. But you talk about diarrhea more often, so here you go, LOL.
Ain't no man can compete with our diarrhea talk. Sorry, boys. The girls won this one.
That made me, I'm fucking proud. I'm fucking happy. You just made my fucking month. Oh,
Also,
hell yeah.
JK, I know that some of them will listen. So
we love those boys.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael's sister, Sarah.
So in the summer of 2019, my fiance and I were on a road trip taking my 7-year-old stepdaughter, let's call her Susie, back to her mom in North Dakota. We were nearing our destination when all of a sudden I got the bubble guts. That means you're about to explode your beehole. Yeah. I know that feeling. I almost
a good friend of mine.
yeah. It's weird when I don't feel that way. Just kidding. Kind of.
No.
I immediately told my fiance, and coincidentally, a sign reading "Rest Stop 1 mile" appeared in our view. We pulled into the rest stop, and all three agreed it was an odd building. It was dark and no other cars around. I didn't care how creepy it was. I got out and focused on the sidewalk as I clenched my cheeks together. I looked up for a second and saw a man walking past me from the building. It freaked me out. Not only did this guy surprise me because I thought we were the only ones there, but he had an odd feeling and look to him. His eyes were very far apart. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, that messed me up a little bit. I passed him and kept walking in, trying to focus on making it to the toilet. Yeah. I got inside the building and another man came from the men's room. When he saw me, he went back into the men's room. Freaking weird, but I had to get into the ladies' room and finally release it all. I get it, man. I could I would just, hey, man, you walked past O.J. Simpson. I don't care. I have to fucking destroy a toilet, please. Evacuation. So I get back in the car and get in. First thing my fiance, I almost said, I almost thought I said it wrong, and I was like, no, my finance. Shit, man. First thing my fiance says is Susie saw a UFO. My eyes, of course, got really big, but not wanting to be a weird stepmom, I waited a minute before turning to her and asking, so, you saw a UFO? And she looked confused, so I rephrased, a spaceship? And she said, yeah. And I asked her how big it was. She said it was the size of a car. And then I asked what color it was, and she said it was the color of the sky. It was transparent, and she looked confused again, and I rephrased, like see-through, and she said yes, and it was floating. I didn't ask her any more questions, but told her it was probably aliens.
Oh Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. It's probably aliens
Okay, no more questions, but you definitely saw aliens.
coming to get us. Good. Go to sleep.
Susie is a really chatty kid, but after she saw that UFO, she was silent the rest of the ride. Whatever happened that night was definitely strange. Another quick one. In 2010, my friends and I saw a triangular UFO while sleeping under the stars in Washington State. 3 green lights appeared equally from each other, creating a triangle shape about the size of a football field directly above us. It was so bright it lit up our surroundings and hurt our eyes to look at. Whoa. Then it just disappeared. Thanks for reading, and don't shit your pants. Love, Haley. Whoa, dude. Whoa on both.
You know, now that the kid told us that these UFOs can be transparent, maybe these UFOs aren't triangle shaped at all. Like, it still could be something that is rectangular, but you're only seeing the lights in the shape of, like, you're only seeing 3 of the lights, so it looks like a triangle.
Oh, but it could be bigger.
I mean, did that kid say what shape it was?
No, just that it was the size of a car. And then this 2010 one was a different.
Yes.
Yes. But like the size of a car, and it was transparent. Whoa! Yeah. And do you think those were do you think that dude with eyes far apart was an alien, and they had to use the bathroom too, or they're like, this is a restaurant, and they started drinking from the toilets, and it's like, nuh-uh, dude.
They ate the poo-poo.
They ate the poo-poo.
They ate it all.
We have come back from Earth, and their food tastes like shit, man. No wonder they're a disaster.
Not good. You know, if she had only seen the one guy, but there was a second guy, right?
Yeah, who went back into the toilet.
That makes me like more suspicious than just one person who has like a strange look about them.
Right.
I want to know how far apart those eyes were.
I do too, because this whole time I'm thinking of like
lizardy,
fucking lizardy,
gecko,
yeah,
or chameleon.
Yes, yeah, just on the side of their head.
Yeah.
Or if it's that classic, a classic alien. They have kind of.
I mean, well, snap a picture, please.
Yeah, next time you see a weird person, snap a picture.
Please, I'm always taking
when you're
pictures.
By yourself in a rest stop on the way to North Dakota. I'm definitely snap a pic.
I always say, "Ugh, weird," and then take a picture of someone.
God, can I take your picture?
Jesus,
you're just wild looking.
Holy shit, you get stopped a lot for how weird you look.
You must, dude. You must. Man, this is wild.
I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt you. Has anyone ever told you look weird?
Grabbing their arm. I'm sorry. Hey, I gotta tell you.
I just saw you cross the room and I had to come over and tell you.
I had to let you know.
Positively strange looking.
Positively. You're positively strange looking.
I'm gonna send a bottle of champagne over for my weird looking friend over there.
Yes, send it to the freak at the table. Thank you.
Oh man, what is it about that some people, when they see UFOs, they just see UFOs?
Yeah,
like once they do it,
it kind of opens up or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess they're the ones who know what to look for, too.
That's very true. I gotta look up more.
I don't.
But I'm always so scared of stepping in shit, so I keep my eyes down. Or like breaking my ankle.
Well, I don't think they're just walking and talking. They seem to be sitting. They seem to be driving at night and camping in the wilderness.
I know. Yeah, 2 things I don't want to do.
Not gonna do that.
Not do it. I'm not doing that shit.
I would love to have an experience. However, I don't like the dew that happens at night.
I hate it.
Don't like it. It makes things stick to you.
Yucky.
I'm not doing that. I can't be doing that. I'm so sorry.
I cannot be doing that.
That's a thing I'm not willing to do. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. Spooky things galore.
Ooh, that's fun.
Hey, y'all.
Yes.
Mars here. I'm writing from New Orleans. Yay!
Ooh, fun. Ugh.
Let's go there.
I want to so bad. Yes.
Mardi Gras 2022.
2022.
They're not having Mardi Gras this year. Thank God.
Good.
I wouldn't put it past them to have some like rogue parades, though. I know you people. I'm from there. I get it.
I get it.
Whole state full of people who thinks they're exceptions to the rule. That's because we don't call our counties, we call them parishes.
Yeah, that's so you guys, come on.
The drinking age was 18 until my sister was like 19.
Wait, really?
Uh-huh.
Whoa. I didn't know that was allowed.
I think that you couldn't buy, but you could consume.
Whoa.
And when I was 18, I can get into a bar.
Whoa.
They would just put an X on your hand so you wouldn't buy.
But you could, like, somebody could buy for you and they didn't care?
Well, at that point, because I'm younger than my sister.
Oh.
You couldn't, but we did.
Yes, of course.
No one really cared. Anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
Like I said, a bunch of rogue citizens living all together. Okay. So, ever since a young age, I've always been very sensitive to the paranormal and have had numerous experiences, but I will tell the ones that are unforgettable to me.
Yeah.
This might be kind of long, so I'm sorry in advance. We accept.
That's fine.
We will accept that apology. We're here all night. My family home has had multiple spirits or entities pass through over the years, but the one that is always there is a little girl who had died in the house at a very young age in the 70s. There have been glasses randomly falling and shattering to things going missing, little shadows out of the corner of your eye. But one night, me and my dad were in the living room watching TV when all of a sudden we heard what sounded like someone walking in the back of the sofa and brushing up against the leather.
No.
Fancy.
Okay, brag.
There was no explanation. You have a leather sofa in South Louisiana with the humidity that high, sticking to your thighs. No, that's just me. Sorry. Okay, there's no
I'm
explanation.
sitting in a like leather chair right now, and already my legs are just like.
I mean, it looks great, but it's just
it looks great, but it
functional in the humidity.
cooks you, man.
I mean, when you got a hot undercarriage, you're gonna get
Mine
sticky.
Is hot.
Mine's a steamed dumpling down there. Okay. Sometimes when I would get out of the shower, there would be white noise coming from the clock radio, and I would literally say, "Okay, I get it." The little girl seems to only be playing at times, but still scares the shit out of me. And I have recently been hearing little footsteps outside of my bedroom door more often. And when my cat acknowledges it, I try to look deeper into my phone screen. LOL. There was also a point.
God.
There was also a point in time where I was not living in the house for about 2 years. And all of the things that would happen to me started happening to my parents. Whoa. And they finally understood what I would go through.
Yeah.
Do you fucking see?
Yeah, you see, Mom and Dad fucking told you.
I'm not going back to college.
Hell no.
Okay, now for the witch.
Whoa, okay.
So my dad has a friend that basically has had a witch following his family his whole life. And has had the worst luck with everything. Lots of death, illness, and financial burden in his life.
Whoa.
Well, somehow that witch lingered around my dad. And with me being sensitive, I guess it wanted to make itself known to me.
What?
Kind of a witch. I'm so confused.
What?
So one night I'm sleeping and I start to dream. And in this dream, I can see the witch standing there surrounded by fog and lightning. And I'm getting closer. I can make out her leathery skin, purple cloak, and long nose.
Ooh.
The whole time she was trying to cover her face. Well, as I make it as close as I'm going to get to her, I wake up to a loud boom inside of my wall.
What?
I immediately jumped out of my bed and dashed into the hallway where me and my dad met. And he was like, what? WTF just happened? I explained the dream to him and we checked out my room and there was no explanation for that noise. It literally sounded like a bomb went off in my wall. The next day, my dad gets a call from his friend asking if anything strange had happened the night before. My dad says, yes, why? And his friend explained that the witch had come to him that night as well. And that my dad had a very bad financial problem. Oh, after that, my dad had very bad financial problems. Then soon after that, his house that was his grandmother's got hit by a tornado. And while working on the house after, he shattered his hand, which then put him out of work for almost a year. Coincidence? I think not, but who knows?
Whoa.
Okay, now for the Reaper. Jeez, look, you just keep introducing these horrors to us.
Oh my goodness.
So one night I wake up and look out my window and into the side alley going into our backyard. The whole sky was illuminated and it seemed like the moon was being pulled closer to the earth.
Whoa.
I see what appears to be a long black cloak holding a scythe.
Ooh.
And think to myself, I'm dreaming. I check the time and it's 3:03 a.m.
Oh no.
Witching hour.
Witching hour.
I look back out the window to make sure I'm not hallucinating and I rub my eyes, and when I opened them, the Grim Reaper had legit levitated from being about 8 feet away from my window to staring at me right outside.
No fucking way. No. Oh my God.
Panicked and took my blanket. I panicked and took my blanket and turned over so fast. And I stayed like that till the sun came up.
Oh.
It didn't have eyes, and I knew it was staring at me. It was 9 a.m. It was 9 at the time, and I remember this because, I was 9 at the time. Not
what?
it.
Oh my God.
I remember because this was right before Hurricane Katrina hit. Oh my God, I'm so old.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my God, I'm so old. You were 9.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. I was in New York, Betsy. I was already moved to New York.
Whoa.
Anywho, what's a 13-year age difference? Okay, before Katrina hit, I didn't even know what that was, but I just knew it was him. Ever since then, I'm obsessed with anything Reaper. I even have a tattoo now of a Reaper riding a unicorn.
Yes.
I guess that's how I make light of that. Anyway, sorry this was so long, and thank you so much if you took the time to read it. I love you both and really enjoy listening to y'all while I work at my boring-ass lab job.
Lab.
She's a scientist. Stay spooky and safe during this time. Love, Mars.
Whoa. Mars, that's wild.
That's
Witch,
fucked up.
Reaper, other stuff. That's awful.
And they're writing from New Orleans, so.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, I could see, like, I was like, why would the Reaper be there but not having anything to do with you? But if it's just like a sign of things to come, and maybe more than anything, this is Mars having premonitions.
Whoa. Of like the Reaper being like Katrina, dude.
Yeah, or even the witch.
Or anything. Of course, or the witch.
Because like that, the description of that witch is sort of like, I don't, like there is a stereotype of what a witch is, but I don't understand exactly where that comes from, since like, you know, witches have been anything throughout history. But the idea that for a child to dream it in that very like see it the way a child would see it.
Yeah.
But not that it's not real, that it's how you interpret this message of something, a foreboding to come.
Yes. Woof. Woof.
Woof, right?
Woof, dude. Yes.
Ow,
that's too
ow.
scary. Ow, 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 woof.
Oh,
Too
woof.
scary.
Anyway,
shit, man.
Mars, bad news. You're fucking psychic. And only for bad things.
Mars, only for bad things.
It's not good. It's bad.
Sorry, dude. Only for bad things.
You're bad, not mine. Shall we listen to one?
Yes, we shall.
Hey Betsy, hey Marcy. My name is James. I am 19 years old and from Lockhart, Texas. Let me just start out by saying that I am a huge fan of y'all's podcast. I listen to y'all every single day. When I get into work in the mornings at 7:30 till I get off at 4 o'clock. I am a little nervous. I do not do well talking, like speaking. I get tongue-tied a lot, and recording myself is not going to make this any easier, so y'all just bear with me. I'm going to try to do the best that I can. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's see. Okay, so my first experience with the paranormal was when I was in I was attending this all Christian school. You know, it was just a Christian private school, and I'm sitting in class, and then it's like I was like put into this trance, right? And like the lighting dimmed, and then like I like look over like slowly, and I see this like tall figure with like a big, like the head of it was like black, and it was like real circular, and it had these really long legs, and it had these huge yellow cat eyes, and it like, we made eye contact, and it like slowly grinned at me, and like when I tell you grinned, it's like an understatement. His smile was so big. It was like the Cheshire Cat smile, you know. It had the sharp teeth and everything, and then it just screamed at me. And when I mean screamed, I mean fucking screamed, like blood curdling scream. I can still hear it every time that I think about it. And then if that wasn't bad enough, guess what happened next? It started running around the students, and it was just continuing to scream, and I broke out of that trance, and I was like freaked out, and I immediately went and talked to my teacher about it, because, you know, by then it was we were going to lunch, so I went and like talked to her, and she was like, all right, well, we'll pray about it. And then, you know, she didn't really do much. We just prayed, and that was it. I feel like if I saw that, it was going to need a little bit more than one single prayer. You know what I mean? That was just dark. It was evil. It was dark. It was scary. I don't know. Maybe she had more faith than I did, but yeah. The second thing is that where I live at, there's a creek that literally runs right down the road. It's called Plum Creek. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, but there was a battle of Plum Creek. I forget what Indians were slaughtered there, because like there was a battle, and it was like the Texas versus the Indian. I'm not really keen on the backstory, even though I should be, because I live right next to it. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Anyway, that's not the point of the story. My mom, before her and my dad got divorced, I was like 2 years old when this happened. She goes into her room one night, and she sees this Indian lady. I think it was the Cherokee Indians it was the Cherokee Indians, I think. And she sees this like Cherokee Indian woman just standing in her room, and, you know, my mom freaks out, and she like leaves, and she comes back with my dad, and it's gone. I didn't hear this story until after I saw what I saw. I'm my mom and dad are already divorced. I am like 16 or 17 at this point, and I'm like showering at the new house. We just moved to a different spot in our land, so it wasn't in the same house. It's across the street, a little bit down the road. Anyway, we live in the country, if I didn't mention that. I'm in the shower, and then I'm finish up, and I open the curtain, and there's this Indian man, like decked out Indian, you know what I mean? And he's just standing there staring at me, and I freak out, and I like rub my eyes, and it's gone. So this leads me to the last story. Anyway, so I tell my cousin about it, right? And her and I, we always been kind of like in tune with the paranormal. We've kind of both seen things throughout our life, and her and I kind of like just really bonded and like connected really well because we had these similar experiences, and we were the only ones we could tell each other about them without people thinking that we were crazy. So we would tell each other these things. So one night, I had a Swami board, which is the exact same thing as a Ouija board, just different name. And we are using this Ouija board in my closet. Yeah, I know, big mistake. We start playing, and it's not like we were completely oblivious because there are rules, and like we followed the rules, and there was no paranormal activity, any new paranormal activity. Anyway, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to explain some more things, and I'm going to wrap this up because I know I don't have a lot of time. We did the Ouija board, and it started working, and then we asked the name of the spirit, and guess what name started to form? Z-O-Z. And then it started moving to O, and no. We shut that shit down. We said goodbye, and we saged. We had the windows open. We chased whatever energy was left outside. We cleansed my room. We cleansed the house. It was crazy. After that, I started to become more aware of some of the energy that was still in the house. My dad, I'm not going to say anything about my dad, but I didn't have the best upbringing. There's a lot of residual energy in that house, or there was, and I really feel like it kind of manifested into just, I'd be in my room and I'd hear fucking stomping, like running up and down the hallways, and I would see shadow people run and hide, like literally sprint across the hallway, and it was freaky. The other story, I could keep going on and on and on, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Who knows, I might share some more of my stories with y'all if y'all would like. Thank y'all so much for having me on, and I really hope you enjoyed my stories. And I hope my stuttering and my stumbling didn't bother you too much. If y'all have any questions, just ask them after this, and I will definitely send y'all an email with a recap if y'all would like. Y'all have a great night, and I love the podcast. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Ooh, thank you. You did great.
Okay, yeah. I didn't notice anything.
I didn't notice anything.
No.
It was great. Whoa.
Gosh, you did all the things, the Ouija board and the... So, the Zozo thing, right?
Zozo.
Maybe we're not supposed to be talking about it. I don't know.
Then let's not. Are we not supposed... Is that a thing?
I honestly don't know.
Because then let's not fucking talk about it. I'm too scared.
Okay, so apparently...
That shit.
All right,
I saw Ghost Adventures about that.
So it's an ancient supernatural presence that has wreaked havoc since pre-biblical days, but it started to gain traction in the late, like 2009, sort of. So
really,
it's not a thing I've heard about my whole life, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like, do you ever remember hearing about this?
the first time I heard about it was a Ghost Adventures episode.
Yeah.
And they were doing Ouija, and the people whose house it was, they had done Ouija and it spelled it out and stuff, and they were like, oh God, they were losing it. That's it. And I was like,
it's definitely like had a resurgence though.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know what the fuck it is. And I mean, with all these things that are like kind of like new spookies, it's like, well, I guess they don't have to be around since the beginning of time.
Right? And they could also be like it, dude, and be like, oh, I only pop up every couple hundred years. It was more, but like where it is just like, oh, after 1,000 years, I'll pop back up and scare some people, and then I go back.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Also, look, new babies are being born all the time. Why can't new demons be born?
Hello. You've been screaming that for years.
Let the demons fuck.
What about the Cheshire Cat smiling evil thing in class?
Look, I don't know about that shit. I just want to say one of the biggest reasons to not go to a super religious school is because nasty shit like that is attracted to very religious places.
And then the only thing to be done about it is a prayer.
Look, that teacher was busy.
Busy. Had a lot of papers to grade.
She was like, I barely got to eat lunch.
Oh, yeah. Where it's just like, I said, I'm eating an apple and some saltines. Like,
yes, we'll do a prayer.
Okay. Okay, great. We're
Everyone's
done.
Good? Great.
Okay,
Don't have
moving
time
on.
for a demon today. Do you know what money I make? You make less money at one of those schools than you do a public school.
Whoa, do you?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Unless it's like a very fancy, like preparatory school.
Very fancy.
But yeah, I mean, something about like, especially when there's kids and a very religious setting, it is a recipe for spooky creepies.
Dude.
You're begging for it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's a recipe for creepy on so many levels.
And then Zozo. Also with the Ouija board, look, it could be real. It could be that demon, or these little trickster things are playing with the Ouija board.
True. Little trickster entities being like, hey, we've heard of this Zozo dude. So we're gonna just
look. We're all looking on TikTok. TikTok teens.
TikTok. And then the like indigenous people.
Now he just saw the Native American man. I got
in
lost with that because I started
in the shower.
Yeah, I started to sort of look up the Battle of Plum Creek.
Because
I just didn't know about it.
Plum Creek is a delightful name for a creek. It's Candyland, man.
Yes, it sounds adorable.
It's a Plum Creek.
It seems like they had a very terrible battle there, though.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, it was a gunfight where, you know, Native Americans were trying to get their land back.
Yeah.
This article I read is written very much from the white person's perspective, and it's like, you can't say that they raided a white settlement when
right.
You actually just stole their land. That's not really like,
come on now, come
me.
on.
You're kind of like telling a tale here that ain't supposed to be told. But I can only imagine that when there is a lot of bloodshed anywhere, that
that there's just energy, man. Yes.
It didn't sound like very nefarious in any way, just kind of like a thing that you saw.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right outside of Austin.
Oh,
about 27 miles south of Austin.
Whoa,
I love it. These are all great.
So good.
Everyone
Thank you all
did a
for
good
sending
job.
them in. They're so good. And it's just, I scream it every time. It's always a highlight. of my week.
I love it. I love
getting to hear these stories and getting a little scared. I got scared a bunch.
Oh, yeah. Medusa,
I'm going to have to loose ya.
I gotta leave, Betsy. I'm so sorry. I simply...
Oh, no. This podcast is over for that one, huh?
Simply cannot.
Marcy hasn't talked to me for 20 years. What'd you do? I said a very funny thing. Isn't that weird?
Wait, say it again. Maybe I'll like it better.
Medusa, I'm going to have to loose ya.
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, shoot. Shoot. Oh, come on. No, come on. What? Medusa, you're a loser.
That works.
You like that one better?
Medusa, I'll see you in court because I'm going to sue ya.
Now I'm not talking to you for 20 years at that one.
I deserve it.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks. Keep sending them our way. And,
yes.
you know, I bounce around a lot, so I don't know when I'll get to them, but we are doing it.
But we're getting to them.
We're doing it. Okay,
Yay.
bye-bye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.